9 are injured, and there are still people missing. This is the doing of a 22-year-old man, a suicide bomber, in an act of terror.
The bombing happened last night at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester Arena in England. Some of the audience, just kids, attending their very first concert. This is the very latest. British investigators believe the suspect, who died in the blast, acted alone, but have taken his brother into custody. ISIS has claimed credit for the attack, but both the British and U.S. authorities have not confirmed that. Just a few hours ago, the UK raised its threat level to critical. That is the highest. Prime Minister Theresa May says intelligence services believe another attack is, quote, imminent.
What happened in Manchester has left the world in shock, and no one understands that more than Ariana Grande right now. The pop star's only statement has come on Twitter. She says, "Broken from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. I don't have words," end quote. Her colleagues in pop music stood in solidarity. Justin Timberlake said, "My thoughts and prayers are with all those affected by this horrific act in Manchester. We need to do better. We need to love one another." And Rihanna chiming in, "These are innocent, vulnerable kids. This could have been any of us. I'm devastated."
So why do we care what celebrities think about this tragedy? Well, it's a side to this that you might not have considered. We sat down today with Chris Hockey to talk about this act of terror and how it hurts the very thing that could bring us all together.
There's so many facets to this that make it scary. From a performer's perspective, to be somebody who was standing on the stage like Ariana Grande and having people come to see you, in a lot of ways you feel responsible, you know, so I feel really horrible for her. I saw in her tweet last night, she was so sorry, and you want to reach out to her across 1 million miles in a separation of years and of not knowing each other and just say it's not your fault. There are certain things I believe as humans that we run to when things like this happen. And to take away the thing we run to when bad things happen and make that the thing we're running away from, it makes it extra evil, you know?
Music is unifying and it brings people together. And
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Music brings people together, and to use it as the thing now that, another thing we have to be afraid of, the gathering place, where we all go to become one. I love that aspect of being a performer, even on the small scale that I'm on, when you're standing on stage and you look out at the people joined as one person, and they're feeling the emotion, whether the emotion is positive or negative, depending on the song. Everybody's sharing it together, you know, and I hate the idea that we're going to have to temper our joy in any way from now on, because this is always going to be in the back of our head.
You do have a big concert coming up. Are these kinds of things that go through your mind? Like Thursday night, you're going to be out there. Do you think about this? Or do you try not to?
I try not to, but I think that just as a human being, you can't help but look through the crowd and maybe keep an eye out for somebody who looks like they're bad news. You got to continue to enjoy the things that make you feel whole. And music, for me and for most people that I know, that's one of those things. The last time we played down by US Bank Stadium, the sun going down on those big old windows behind you is a lot of fun. We encourage people to come down and share the music, share the emotion, and we'll have fun, and we'll enjoy what it means to be music lovers together.
Our thanks to Chris for sitting down with us today and talking about that. You know, and he talked about an incident that happened to him while he was on stage once too. It's a very vulnerable place to be, he says, because you're just out there in front of everybody, and especially when you're the lead singer, you're the focal point of everything. It's a very vulnerable space. Chris, by the way, plays this Thursday night on US Bank Stadium's downtown East Plaza. The event's from 4:30 until 8 o'clock at night. He'll take the stage around 6:30. The event is completely free. It's for all ages, and so he says, let's all come together together and enjoy the music, not let anybody take this away from us.
Fascinating perspective that he has, and certainly thinking about Ariana Grande right now, what she must be thinking about going back on that stage if and when she can do it.
He said he hopes she's getting help because getting back on the stage, he can only imagine, would be very difficult. People pay their hard-earned money and their time to come see you, and they feel a connection to you as an artist, so you do feel that responsibility, he said, when something bad like that happens. So, yeah. So our thoughts for her as well in this terrible tragedy.
Yeah, well, we may be an ocean away from Manchester.